we're on another outcrop in Ireland in the Carboniferous Ross Formation, and I'm joined here by my good friend Ning, guest for today, former petroleum engineer, former CEO, and now we're retraining as a geologist. So upward career trajectory, I think. So Ning is a keen observer of the subsurface as well. So want to make a comment or two about what you see on the surface we're standing on?
It looks like there's a lot of deformation, and it looks like it's a mixed match between mud and sand.
Yeah, it's very deformed, and you can even see these sort of round blobs in here. They're kind of sandier bits and then muddier bits. So this is a very deformed section, and this is what we're standing on the Ross slide here. It's a small mass transport complex. So it's instantaneously depositing a pile of mud with intermixed sand into the basin. And then, one feature that's really cool here, that's very unique, is it's kind of over here. So Ning would want to comment on what sort of shape that looks like.
Well, that looks like a volcano to me.
Yeah, very good.
Like a little volcano feature. Is that what it is?
It is a volcano, yeah, and you can see a crater.
Yeah.
You can even see some flow runnels running off of it. So it's the geometry of a volcano.
Amazing.
But it's not made out of lava. So then the other option is, mud volcanoes. So it's like not made out of mud either. This is a sand volcano. So it's an eruption of sand onto the paleo seafloor. And on top of this slide, which is not a coincidence, so really what happened is underneath this slide is a very thick, and I'll just kind of show you a drawing of that here, is a very thick lobe complex, very sandy. And what happens when you instantaneously load that with such a thing as a Ross slide, which is very low permeability, it overpressures the sand underneath, and the fluids will want to escape back to the seafloor. Now in this case, because the fluids exist in a very permeable connected rock type, what it will do is the flow velocity gets high enough that it will not just erupt the fluids, but it will drag all the sand grains along. So it will make these connected pathways and sand volcanoes on the seafloor, such as a volcano here. So that is a really cool thing. But there's also, why do you care? There's also an oil and gas relevance to this, because very often these MTCs and muddy transport complexes, we think they're seals, and they very often are. But if they load on top of these sandy complexes, they can actually create these bypass networks.
Yeah.
They can actually connect different reservoir units by the nature of these injectites. Very common in offshore Angola. I've seen lots of that. Very common in Guyana, Suriname as well, actually. If people are looking at cores there, you see a lot of that motif associated with these MTCs. So they can create unexpected reservoir connectivity, which could be good or bad, depending on what fluids you're pulling through.
Yeah. So it's almost like little tunnels of sand.
It's exactly that.
Or straws.
They're like pipes of sand that are coming through and connecting up different sand bodies. So be aware of that when you're looking at this type of depositional system.
Oh, that is amazing.
Thank you for your insights, Ning.
Oh, thank you.